Alright, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the Apostle Green Millstone, rule well and teach well, and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Back at you with another lesson, going into these Doomsday preppers seek to escape, man. These Doomsday preppers, apocalyptic preppers, they seek an escape from the judgment at hand, man. Which, them seeking that escape is only a part of prophecy, man. All right? So let's get into this article, Lord willing, it's edifying. This is an article from theguardian.com. It says, the super rich preppers planning to save themselves from the apocalypse. Right, so you ultimately have these groups of individuals who've been so-called privy or hip to the financial collapse, the pestilence, the famine, all right, and it all leading to one bitter end for America. They've been gathering up and heaping up riches. That's why the scriptures tell you, all right, to carry up your treasures in the heavens, man. Well, where neither moth nor dust corrupt, or fools come in and steal, man. Because you can't put your treasures on the society or in a doomsday bunker, okay, which we're going to get into, in order to be saved, man. You have to put your treasures, your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? So it says, tech billionaires are buying up luxurious bunkers and hiring military security to survive a societal collapse they helped create, you see? Because this is all by design, man. This NWO, Georgia Guidestones, it's all by design, man. These elites, these Amalekites, all right, who dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, was the Most High made this a part of prophecy, all right, near Georgia, Russia, the Caspian Sea, all right. You Edomites have came out of those clefts of the rocks, or cave dwellers, man. All right, so you've built this society up on tall buildings, skyscrapers, all right, which is your corporate clefts, man. All right, but the Most High is going to destroy those, and the elect, all right, along with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, are going to seek you out in those clefts in the rocks, those underground bunkers, those military bases, and we're going to bring you forth to judgment. But it says, as a humanist who writes about the impact of digital technology on our lives, digital technology, it says, I am often mistaken for a futurist. The people most interested in, let's see if we can get some more. It says, okay, let's go down into it a little bit. All right. Matter of fact, let's see, it's the bear with me, Akim. Trying to make sure I grab the right article. Let's see. Right. Okay, here it goes. It says, a limo was waiting for me at the airport as the sun began to dip over the horizon. I realized I had been in the car for 3 hours. What sort of wealthy hedge fund types would drive this far from the airport for a conference? Then I saw it. On a parallel path next to the highway, as if racing against us, a small jet was coming in for a landing on a private airfield, of course. It says, the next morning, 2 men in matching Patagonia fleeces came for me in a golf cart and conveyed me through rocks and underbush to a meeting hall. They left me to drink coffee and prepare in what I figured was served as a green room. All right. It says they sat around the table and introduced themselves. 5 super wealthy guys. Yes, all men from the upper echelon of the tech investing in hedge fund world. At least 2 of them were billionaires. After a bit of small talk, I realized I had no interest in the speech I had prepared about the future of technology. They had come to ask questions. So you ultimately see, all right, these elites, they're gathering together to usher in their NWO, man. This next, all right, currency is going to be digital, man. Pertaining to Revelation, the 13th chapter, and the men of the Lord are telling you this on the highways and byways, that Esau is preparing for these times, man. So you have a group of what's called doomsday preppers who are on the scene, which the Most High Himself created that terminology and put it out here on the earth, man. Doomsday preppers, apocalyptics, all right, to show you that ultimately what these people are aware of the Most High's judgment, man. They're trying to escape it, man. Starting with Esau, Edom. All right, let's go down to this picture. It says, it's just a picture of an underground bunker. It says, many of those seriously seeking a safe haven simply hire one of several prepper construction companies to bury a prefab steel-lined bunker somewhere on one of their existing properties. You see? So ultimately, and it goes into the money they're spending, man. It says, rising S companies in Texas builds and installs bunkers and tornado shelters for as little as $40,000 for an 8 by 12 feet emergency hideout, all the way up to the 8.3 million luxury series aristocrat. You see, man. So they have swimming pools, all right. They have pantries, chefs, kitchens, all in these underground bunkers. But the Lord says what? Ultimately, they're not going to escape judgment, man. All right. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Right? So you have that sixth seal of destruction, all right, going into Babylon, or World War III, the missiles, all these things happening simultaneously here in America, man. And you have the mindset of these elites, which is, we're going to escape these things, because they're getting ready to cash out on America, man. America is expendable to these elites, man. They're ready to throw this place away and exit and escape, man, and watch the destruction of America from afar off, man. You see, this is Joel 2:2. It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. It says, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more. And as you read, it says, neither shall be any more, okay, even to the years of many generations. You see? So ultimately, that day of the Lord, man, those great people and strong people going into those missiles, all right, which over 200 million missiles is going to hit America, man. All right, so those great and strong people are going to devour this place, man. All right, so these elites, knowing this, they've took up an approach of doomsday prepping, man. All right, apocalyptic prepping to escape these things. But the Most High said, you're not going to be able to escape them, man. The Most High is going to, and then, like the scriptures tell you, it's beautiful because the Lord says he's going to take vengeance against Esau, and he's not going to meet him as a man. All right, so back in Revelation 6:13, it reads, and the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as the fig tree casted her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. So when you go into that, the stars of heaven is twofold. Spiritually, the elites of this world, all right, stars, okay, and physically the stars will fall, man. All right, going into Jeremiah 51:1, all right, that great blast of nukes, all right, that destroying wind, all right, that's gonna blow Babylon and pull these elites, Salakia, out of their rulership, man. All right. Second is the 15th chapter, roughly paraphrasing. It says, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. You see? So that's literally the scriptures are describing a mushroom cloud, man. All right, Isaiah 34:4. Basically, John saw the same thing as Isaiah, man. The Lord swore it's going to be bathed in heaven, man. All right, and these elites know this, man. That's why they're taking upon these councils, these crafty councils, trying to say, look, how can we keep this place going after it's destroyed, man? Because they know this economy is going to crash. They know this place is going downhill. So they've devised a plan, this NWO, this digital technology, to what? To try to continue on their leadership, right? So the Lord swore is going to be bathed in heaven, and it's going to come down in this place, all right, and come down on Edom, Esau, Edom, Idumea, all right, and create that mushroom cloud, man. Verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountain, right? And it tells you in James the 5th chapter that what? The kings of these earth, they wax rich, man, all right, off the backs of us, man. Israelites, those that have been kept back by fraud. So they've achieved all this money enough to go and build this technology underground, build these military bases underground, man, to try to preserve the American way, this westernized philosophies. It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Right? Modern day skyscrapers, buildings, okay? And Esau loves it, man. Look at the Twin Towers, man. Look at the 9/11, man. Look at these corporate buildings here in America. Chase Towers, Hancock Whitney Bank, man. All these places have been built up with the infrastructure of ancient Rome, man. That's what the Lord is telling us, man. All right, to come out of her, my people. Recognize what Esau has devised and planned, because Esau is not trying to stick around for the hell that's gonna break loose in America. That's why this article is entitled, right, the super rich preppers planning to save themselves from the apocalypse. And when you go into it, it tells you they're trying to save themselves from something they created, man. All right, this is James Salakia, bear with me, Akim Salakia. James 5:1, it says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. You see? So they've tried to heap treasure together for the last days. All right? These underground bunkers, these underground military bases, man, military bunkers, UMBS, if I'm saying it correctly, these underground military bunkers, man. So Esau knows, okay, well, we're getting all the earth's resources and riches. Why not spend it on trying to escape the judgment, all right, that we created, man? All right, so the Most High is not going to let you do that, man. It says, ye have heaped treasure together for the last days, right? Because the Lord said ultimately, I'm going to get it real quick. Revelation 18:9, it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You see, standing far off, right? Trying not to be a part of this judgment, not to be a part of that hellfire. But the Lord tells you that you see fishes now, the men of the Lord, but in that day, man, it's going to be a totally different vibration that's going on, man. It's Jeremiah 16, it says, behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. Right? So we're doing the fishing right now, man. We're going out on the highways and byways. What? We're preaching our nationality to our people, waking them up, telling them the plans that Esau has up the pipeline, all right? And telling them that the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is for Israel and is going to foil Esau's plans, right? But it's going to be a different state or position of us in this day. It says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them. Who's that them? The elites, man. All right, James 5:1, Revelation the 6th chapter. All right, these elites, man, we're gonna hunt them. We're gonna hunt them, man. And where we're gonna hunt them at is from where they're seeking to escape, man. It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. You see, out of the holes of the rocks, man. These underground bunkers, these luxurious mansions that these people build underground, man. These doomsday preppers, these apocalyptic preppers, man, trying to escape judgment of the Lord, man. All right? You can't escape the judgment of the Lord, man. You can only be on the right-hand side of that judgment. Or you could be on the other side of that judgment like Esau, Edom. It says, it's Amos 9:2, it says, though they dig into hell, you see, because Esau goes down and he's literally, the scriptures tell you he's wiser than Daniel, man. So it's not far-fetched. It's easy and clearly to see, all right, that Esau Edom has gone down and he's created civilizations underground, man, to try to escape judgment. It says, though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. And what's the hand of the Lord, man? All right, Yahweh Shai, the right hand. All right, the prophets, okay, we're going to break this man into pieces, man. Break these other nations into pieces and get them right. It says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. You see? Because Esau's going up to the heavens as well, man. So his pride is just overflowing, man, with wickedness. But the Lord, he's going to bring him down, man, to utter destruction. Lord willing, this message was edifying. I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakakwadash. Double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Kwame Yashala, Shalom.